And do you have any sort of routine that you have like before you record?
Pretty much just perfect my verse. I like to go in knowing my verse by heart. A lot of people don't do that. I like to do that.
Like, oh, so you're not reading off the paper when you record.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could if I wanted to, just like to help me, but
you prefer not to.
I prefer not to.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Because I feel like you flow a little bit better and you can like write the beat the way you want to rather than like, oh, I'm going to read off of my thing. And
so this is the college coming through, right?
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Because you're proofreading, so you got like a second, third,
there's like
draft.
There's like so much, like even when I write my songs, like that's just my first draft. And then I'll go back and like, let me see if I could fix it. Like it's even like writing research papers too. Yeah. Like, okay, let me write it this, but that's probably not gonna be my final one. That's how I normally do with my lyrics too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's interesting. And then, so when you decided to make the switch from singing to rapping, was there anything like that you heard? Was there like any particular like song or album that you listened to and you're like, all right, let's do this?
I don't know if no, not really. I just always kind of wanted to do it.
In the back of your mind?
In the back of my mind. But I just never had the guts to do it. Like, I was like, no, I'm not a rapper. I'm not going to even try to do it and embarrass myself. Like, I'm not going to do that, you know? Because there's people that do it. And I'm like, okay, you know, maybe you shouldn't have done that. But, you know, I just didn't want to be that type of person. Like, I didn't want to be and do that. And I was like, no, I just rather just sing and stick to singing. That's what I normally do. And then, I just wrote a song and I rapped it and people were like, what the?
You're good at it.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, no.
So then, sorry, let me back here. So then, as far as being in Arizona, so you're from Arizona, right?
Yes, born and raised.
Me too.
Yeah.
Is there something that you feel that you can do for the state? I know when you kind of research Arizona rappers, you kind of find a lot of people that are like looking for Arizona to have attention.
Yeah.
Because we just naturally just don't get that.
We don't get that hype.
West Coast is just California.
It is like California only. Like there's like, it has a lot to do with everything. With Arizona music, well, let me answer the first question. Pretty much like, yeah, I want to be something out of here, but I'm not looking to do that. Like, it's okay if people just know me like California, Texas, here and there.
Like, you don't necessarily want this to be recognized.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Like, because everybody has that so much. Like, they think like that. Like, oh, you know, Arizona hip hop, blah blah blah, this and that. Like, they're always like fighting on Facebook. I'm like, I don't got time for this. Not today. That's why I stay off of Facebook. I'm like, no. I mean, I just stick to doing what I do. I'm in my own lane. There's no competition with nobody. I love everybody. Like, I love all the Arizona rappers I've met, you know, so far. But it's just like there's just such a high competition with everybody trying to make it out of here.
That's what it kind of seemed like. It seemed like everybody wants to sort of kind of like just crawl out of the depths of the cave.
Crawl out. I'm like, I'm good. I'm straight here. I'm living here for the rest of my life.
Just crawl out like, I brought it.
Like there's people that made it. I like, shout out to Futuristic, like he's doing big things, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, look at that. That's a big thing. But people, I mean, there's a lot of Arizona people who hate on that, and then it's like, it's so, why hate on it? You know, somebody out of here made it. You know, at least they made it. You know.
Yeah.
But
so then we have to cheer on.
Exactly. I mean, look at California. If somebody makes it out of California, they're going to support that person no matter what. Like, there's people out there, I'm like, that's crazy. They actually show love. I get more love, like, in Texas, California, Las Vegas, like, than Arizona. And that's sad.
And that is kind of sad. Because that's one thing that at least when I realized, so, like, my first ever rap concert that I went to was Currency.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And when I went there, I was like, I could see like a passion in people's faces when they were there.
Right.
So I guess I just kind of expected that naturally all around. But it's something when it's like it's in your own backyard. It's not exotic.
It isn't.
It's not as cool.
It isn't. I'm like, it's sad in a way. You would think people really back you up the way, others, but they don't. That's the sad part. But you know what? Like, honestly, just if you stay in your own lane, you keep on pushing. Like, look at, for example, Futuristic. He stayed in his own lane. He did his own thing. Look where he's at now. Right. So don't let anybody like talk down to you, all these Arizona rappers, like, oh, you're nothing, blah blah blah. Just stay in your lane, keep doing what you're doing, and then you'll get there.
And you did the Arizona Hip Hop Festival last year?
Yes.
Are you doing it again this year?
I believe so.
Right?
I think so. We'll see.
How was that?
It was amazing. I like it. Every time, like, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to, like, the community and you bring everybody together, like, everybody supports each other that way. But I just think it's, like, when the internet hits, it's totally different, So that's, like, when you're at the Arizona Hip Hop Fest, you're just, like, it's just a big community. You're shaking hands with people. You're networking. It's like anything. You're doing business.
Right.
So.
I wasn't sure if you, like, felt a difference between, like, a festival and, like, a regular show, something more intimate.
It's a little different. I mean, it's a good thing. You're communicating with just different rappers and different people who either do art, people who sell shirts, people just do different things artistically.
Right.
So, I mean, it's different than like an actual show. I mean, if you're going to go to an actual show, you're supporting somebody, that you already know, their music. Mm-hmm. This one, you're just like, they're showcasing their talents, and you gotta buy it. Like, you gotta like sit back and be like, oh, who's this person?
In the festival round, it's more of a discovery.
Yeah, pretty much like a discovery. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Discovering just brand new artists coming out.
So then, did you start to get more like loyal fans that way?
Honestly, my loyal fans are people who are out of the state. People I've never met that really love my music, or people I've never really met, shook hands with.
That's super wild.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I know.
So you have that. Do you have any more upcoming shows planned or anything like that?
I'm planning on some couple of shows. Right now, I believe I have a show on October 13th, and it's going to be at Wild Willie's, but it's going to be me featuring, I had sent you the song. It's going to be with me and Danny Boy. We have a song called Boss right now.
Right.
Yeah, so we're probably going to perform that then. So that's probably like my next one. Mm-hmm. But after like October, like there's just a bunch of shows coming my way.
So I see you had with him. Is there any other people that you've linked up with? Have you only linked up with people in Arizona, right, to do music with?
Yeah, so far I have.
Is there anyone in particular that you really liked working with?
Honestly, all of them are pretty dope. The people that I've worked with, they're all artistically great. Seriously. But probably this recent song, the Boss song, is probably my favorite. For me, my feature was probably my favorite.
Would it be controversial if I said your verse was better than his?
I wouldn't say that, but there's a lot of people that mean that, like to other artists, like, oh, if you're on some other song, and if people always say that, and I'm like, no.
well, for like Super Facts, when I first seen it that first time and I heard it, I think I heard it on IG, and I thought it was your song at first, until I actually like reread the cover, and I'm like, oh, it's featuring you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, still a disappointment.
Aw, but no, Danny Boy is pretty dope. I love his music. He's honestly a good ass artist.
You just caught him that day.
Caught him that day. No, that song was great. I mean, you got two good people in one song. Like, I mean, you're gonna make a banger regardless.
Yeah. So then, as far as people that you want to work with in the future, is it more people in the hip hop realm, or is it more singing?
I definitely want to work my next project, or next thing I want to do. I definitely want to work like with a male singer. I've been saying that I love male singers. I'm like, I need a hook. I need a guy who sings good, and I need that. Please give it to me. So right now I'm kind of like in the search, of looking at different artists and stuff like that. So, but honestly, it's just like with anything. I can work with female singers. I'm down for that. I love a lot of female singers out here. So that, or even more female rappers, because we need that unity. We need to bring like AZ hip hop females up, like,
I see. I've seen the cipher too.
You saw the cipher?
I saw the cipher.
Okay, I'll tell you about that song. I gave you the little Kiki remix, the 6ix9ine. I'll tell you the story of why I wrote that song, and it has to do with the cipher.
Okay.
So I'll tell you that.
Okay, let me Let me cut and we'll come back to it.
Okay, sounds good. I got grown ass men trying to talk about a bitch. Funny how they wanna judge, but they ain't about doing shit. Old Joes post nonsense just to get a thumbs up click. After they get done with the shit, they go and jack up to my pic. Cause I'm a winner, I go get it. I stay not fucking with your bitches. Young moronic, and I'm iconic, I'm atomic. That means I'ma show you who the fucking bomb is. You don't speak my lingo, get up out of here and hooked on phonics, sis. I be making moves, I be at the head of line. You don't make your next move until I make mine. I'm just so curious, I got them pressed and furious. I put them in the dirt with that work, don't get ether, bitch. They ask why you speak so vulgar. It's so hard just to keep my composure. Have these sons of bitches be like, ooh, yeah, I know her. You don't know me, you a goddamn poser. No, sir, pull up to the scene, now you wanna run quick. Got the goons looking, know you finna get dealt with. Jealous ones envy, I'm a terror squad shit. Talk down to a woman, you a fucking bum bitch. You think you want some hot shit? Fuck around and show you what my clique do when you speak that fucking nonsense. Think about the content, you aiming at the wrong bitch, making you regret speak my name out of context. I had to come and regulate, been a topping like a motherfucking Bill Gates. Views going up without a speculation, looking like a star, more like a constellation. End of conversation. I ain't regular, nah, I ain't regular, nah, I ain't regular. AZ up, yeah.